you have perhaps the most devastating backcourt in the NCAA in the form of Raymart Escobedo and Paeng Are.
Oh, Anton, etong dalawan to, sa tingin ko, maaga pa sa season pero parang papunta na sila doon sa peak ng career nila. Nasa college pa sila pero yung laro nila pang-pro na.
I agree very much, especially with the way they can handle the physicality in the paint. These guys are the smallest players on the floor, but they thrive in the paint in the land of the Giants.
And one of the reasons para masabi natin yung mga get is because they have the biggest heart. And yan yung talagang nagmamatter.
Now, San Beda is coming off a loss. I have a feeling also that Benilde woke up a sleeping giant or a beast. And coaches always say na mas maganda na matalo sa simula kesa sa dulo.
Tama yan, tama yan. Kasi sa umpisa pa lang, makukuha mo na kung ano yung mga corrections na dapat magawa mo. Pero again, magiging mainit itong laban na itong San Sebastian versus San Beda. And I'm really happy na ako yung nandito ngayon para i-cover ito.
We are in for a show, Prince. Especially with San Sebastian's fiery backcourt and defense. Ito na si Paeng Are. Are zigzagging his way to the basket. And look at Are. Battle for the loose ball. Escobedo. Circle shot does not work. Babalik ang bola sa San Beda.
Kung titignan mo yung size nitong San Sebastian, hindi sila ganun kalalaki. Pero doon pa lang makikita mo na ito yung klase ng team na tatakbo buong game. And sa tingin ko, kaya silang i-match ng San Beda doon sa ganong klase ng pace. And at the same time, meron silang edge dahil mas matatangkad yung players na meron nila.
Meanwhile, Sahonia, floater does not work. Grabs his own miss. Bola napunta kay Yukien. AJ Royo starting in the place of Nigel Gonzalez. Andrada in and out. Payosi could not control the rebound. Babalik ang bola sa San Sebastian. Are initially was not looking. Gaban, baseline fadeaway. Does not work. And it's Red Lions basketball again. AJ Royo. Inside pass to Andrada. Goes outside to Payosi. No lucky bounce for him. It is still San Beda basketball.
That's a good tap, ano? High IQ basketball play from Celso. If hindi mo makukuha yung bola, tapikin mo na lang palabas papunta sa kasama mo.
Gaban almost coming up with a steal. Sahonia from the half-court line, actually even beyond that. Are from four-point land, as they say in the pros. All right, Fonzie Roldan is at courtside and he will tell us why Nigel Gonzalez is not playing today. As we see that basket by Sahonia. Fonzie, go ahead.
The Red Lions are looking to get on the right track after coming from a loss last game. However, for them, this may be a tough task for starting point guard Nigel Gonzalez is out for today's game due to a right ankle sprain. But don't worry for the Nigel fans out there, he will be back next game, as per team's PT Alex Almonte. On the other hand, the Golden Stags look like a force to be reckoned with, coming from a close win led by none other than standout player Paeng Are. Was able to have a quick chat with him before the start of this game, and he replied confidently, saying his game plan for today is just to trust Coach Arvin's system and to execute his plays precisely. So the question is, whether the San Beda Red Lions' determination will allow them to bounce back, or will the Golden Stags be able to maintain their perfect record so far this season? What are your thoughts, Anton and Prince?
Well, my thoughts is they could use that guy beside Nigel Gonzalez, Jacob Cortez, the former King Lion, sitting behind the bench.
And that's a little energy booster for them.
Celso missing though from close range. Felibrico, atake.
Imagine having your former leader come back and watch, support your team coming off a loss. Ano yung mga, sa tingin mo, ano yung mga sinabi ni former King Red Lion, Jacob Cortez, sa mga players na?
Alam mo, ngayon, Prince, umupo siya sa likod ng bench. Nung nakaraan, he was up there in the bleachers. So, syempre, iba yung presence niya eh. He has a seat to his former teammates that he went to war with.
And sa tingin ko kaya siya lumapit dyan para mas madaling pagsabihan yung mga players na ng kanilang mga mistakes kasi mas nakikita talaga ng mga taong nanonood yung mga pagkakamali rather than sa mga naglalaro. And malaking bagay yun na merong nagsasalita sa likod mo para i-remind ka itama kung paano yung mga mali mo.
Samantala, Rex Gabat knocks down the triple. That's the second deadlock of the game. Andrada, another one.
Yukin Andrada proving to us na isa siya talaga sa mga leader na itong San Beda. And knowing na isa ka sa mga inaasahan ng isang team, and to be aggressive on the first quarter is really a good thing to set the tone, not just for the game, but also for the team.
Gabat susubok muli. That's an air ball. And San Beda calls a timeout. The Red Lions are on top 9-6 as we head into this break.
Huwag kayong matakot tumanggap ng bola at trabahuhin natin ang biyaya. Yan muna mula sa panig ng Arellano Chiefs, Martin and Bert.
Maraming salamat, Lysel Galpo. Katulad nung second quarter natin. So let's see. Dapat dito umatake ang Arellano. Oh, pass to Valencia. What a fadeaway. Going downhill. That one rolls out. Arellano has a chance to inch closer. Valencia with a spin. Yeah!
Coverage ng NCAA Season 100. And I know it's very early, but I am going out on a limb. I am putting it out there. Right now, this backcourt of Paeng Are and Raymart Escobedo is the best backcourt in the NCAA, at least as of this moment.
At least as of this moment. And kita naman natin, ano, para mabanggit mo yung ganyang bagay, hindi yun basta-basta. And that's something na they've already proven. And it's a fact. Dahil pinakita naman nila talaga kung paano sila sa backcourt. Kung paano nila iparamdam sa kalaban na, kami yung kalaban nyo, hindi kayo pwedeng pumikit or kumurap. Kasi pag kumurap kayo, wala na kami.
And it's hard to debate against a backcourt that can score a combined 48 points. There's no other backcourt in the NCAA that combined for that amount of points so far this season.
And again, nag-usapan natin kanina, they might not be the biggest among the teams, but they have the biggest of hearts.
And San Sebastian will go where they go, as far as they take them. Felebrico. But you know what, Prince? I think Coach Arvin is trying to give confidence to the other players dahil in the first two games napansin natin na sobrang bihira na maglaro yung San Sebastian without Escobedo and Are on the floor. It was always one of them on the floor.
Again, if you have players who you know are good and pwede mong i-shuffle yung mga magiging kasabay nila, that's gonna be good for a team. Why? Kasi sila mismo, nag-grow sila as a leader, handling different types of personalities and characters, syempre as sa mga teammates nila. And imagine, combining them for 40 plus points and at the same time, nagmumukhang magagaling yung mga iba pa nilang kasama. What more can you ask for, Anton?
Jomel Puno, a player that the Betan community is waiting to have a statement game. Sahonia floats it up. Puno tips it to Andrada. Balik ang bola dito kay AJ Royo. Royo. Sombuya could not get the pass. Gabat switching. Wow! Polo Gabat wills that ball through the hoop. And San Sebastian takes the lead. Andrada, another one. A third triple by Yukian Andrada. And we are still here in the first.
Pinag-usapan natin kanina kung gaano ka-aggressive itong San Beda sa umpisa pa lang ng game. And kita naman natin kung ilang attempts na yung meron nila sa 3 points. Meron na silang 6 attempts sa 3 points. Mas marami pa yung attempts nila sa 3 points kaysa sa 2 points. And so far, they've made 3 out of their 6 6 attempts sa 3 points and malaking bagay yun para sa kanila for this game.
Meanwhile, Brian Sahonia with the deceleration. Scoring on the fast break once more. Pascual, susubok mula sa labas. Rebound, Andrada. Andrada. Sokoya. Royo could not catch that pass properly. Gabat. Pascual. Side of the backboard. Hard to shoot against a 6'6" guy like Jomel Puno. Sahonia spins and draws the foul.
That was a good move actually. After that body contact bump, bam. That spin move is really gonna get your balance back to you. Nagkataon lang na merong malaki sa ilalim para stop yung ganong magandang offense.
Saw that lefty layup by Polo Gabat and the response from Yukian Andrada. His third triple and then this. Brian Sahonia continues to do damage for San Beda.
Ang rookie na hindi rookie.
Yeah, sa mga hindi nakakaalam, here in the NCAA, we can categorize a player as a rookie if it's still his first time playing in the league. Dahil meron po tayong dalawang awards. We have the Rookie of the Year award and the Freshman
Despite
of the Year
playing
award.
elsewhere.
Yes. So yung freshman, as long as fresh out of high school, kasama siya sa award na yun, eligible. So Brian Sahonia, he's eligible for a Rookie of the Year award actually. But you know what? There are a lot of guys who can get the Rookie of the Year.
Pero yung laro niya hindi na pang rookie eh. Imagine a rookie, imagine candidate ka para sa Rookie of the Year and at the same time nandoon ka sa top 5 ng individual ranking. Malaking bagay yun.
Ngayon naman, si Coach Arvin Bonleon ang tumawag ng timeout. We will take a break. San Beda on a run.
This is a moment.
Ano doon? Right of the jump ball.
King Gortiza off
Eto
the
na.
screen.
Iyon
He
naman.
knocks it down. Wasting no time to make his presence felt.
As expected para dito kay King Gortiza.
Ongotan. Pull-up jumper is off. Here comes Harvey Pagsanhan.
Ayun na naman si
What a
Gortiza on the fast break.
Gortiza on the touchdown. EAC.
The return of the Smile Cam. 15-10 is our tally. San Beda going on a 6-0 run. And props to the San Sebastian community, mga Sebastino na pumunta dito ng maaga on this Saturday.
Ate, bigyan mo naman kami ng napakalaki na smile. Huwag kang mahiya.
Shy type siya eh. Ano yung trend yan? Very demure.
Very demure, very cutesy.
Gabat. Gets it back. Oh. I feel like the other guards of San Sebastian are trying to imitate what Are and Escobedo do. Throwing their bodies at much taller defenders trying to fish for fouls.
Actually, lahat ng players sa tingin ko ganyan talaga yung ginagawa. If there's someone you really look up to, and syempre kung teammate mo pa, yung mga bagay na ginagawa nila, susubukan mo talagang gayahin eh. And as much as possible, you'll try to copy whatever they're doing para, syempre, idol mo nga eh. Oh!
Penny Estacio, perhaps longer playing time today in the absence of Nigel Gonzalez. Dahil si Penny yung bumabackup sa kanya eh.
Kung meron tayong sinasabi na heat check, eto, kapapasok pa lang, chinek niya, malamig pa ba ako? Hindi na pala.
Mainit agad. Determinadong makabaw. Escobedo. Are. Back to Raymart. Second try. Wala pa rin. Risho. Wow. These Sebastian Stats are out-rebounding the defending champions. That was 3 opportunities to score, Prince.
If there's something na masasabi ko sa mga bigs, especially yan, medyo undersized big yan. Same kami ng kalagayan when I was still back in college, no? Hindi bihira mag-matter yung height. Yung height, okay, andyan yan. Malaking bagay yan. Pero it's your will to get the ball talaga ang magmamatter in the end.
Are to Gabat. Gabat blocked by Payosing.
Kung sino yung mas may gusto makuha yung bola.
At pagdating sa depensa, Are is the type of guy who will try to force turnovers, as we see that heat check conversion by Penny Estacio.
Yan yung klase ng player na susubukan niya, kaya ko bang i-suffocate to into submission.
That's what happened actually to LPU. As we see that shot by Risho. Risho has a soft touch for a big man.
Diyan ka lang sa paligid-paligid, perimeter, pitik-pitik, pulot-pulot.
That looked like a backcourt right there by Estacio. And Ares really making it hard for him.
Yan yung mga klase ng ball pressure na pag nakita ng mga ibang guards, yung mga smart na guards, for me, I think, is hindi mo i-challenge yan. Pag nakita mo siya na pumipressure na i-release mo yung bola din, tsaka mo na lang pupunin. Kasi pag nagka-turnover ka dyan, ihari ka dyan sa coach mo.
Are comes up with a board.
Him being the smallest in this 10-man lineup na nandito sa loob ng court, and siya pa yung kumuha ng rebound.
Are flirted with a triple-double too in their last game. He was 2 rebounds away from a triple-double, Prince.
Again, masyadong maaga pa sa season. Pinapakita lang niya sa atin, oops, pitik-pitik lang. Silip-silip lang muna.
Risho, inside pass. Red Lions get the stop. Here's Payosing. Payosing fouled by Are, and he will head to the line for 2.
Ito si Payosing, inaantay ko pa siya pumutok dito sa game na to. Napaka-aggressive si Yuki and Andrada at the start of the game. And syempre, itong dalawang si Payosing and si Andrada, dalawa sa mga inaasahan ng San Beda in terms of their leader. And makikita naman natin kung gaano ka-aggressive si Yuki dito sa start ng game. And si Payosing, nag-uumpisa pa lang siya maging aggressive dito sa offense. Siguro kinukuha pa lang niya yung rhythm niya doon sa defense and by getting those rebounds.
A chance for James Payosing to exercise those demons from overtime that haunted him because, andun pa din yung mga demons. Because in the start of the overtime, he went to the line and he missed 2 free throws. So I think that was a bad omen when he missed those 2 free throws because that would have put San Beda up by 2 had he converted those 2 charities.
Hindi natin alam kung ano yung nararamdaman ng mga player na naglalaro ngayon, syempre. But I'm telling you, Anton, if tayo yung nasa kalagayan niya, tumayo dun sa free throw line, and ganun karami yung tao na nanonood sa'yo and umaasa na ma-shoot mo yung free throw na yun. Sinasabi ko sa'yo, yung kaba na mararamdaman natin, hindi siya normal. And for them to make those is a good thing. Pero may mga players talaga na minsan, pag tinamaan ka nung kaba, lalo na pag namintis mo yung unang free throw, yun yung sinasabi mong bad omen eh. Medyo mahirap siya i-overcome.
Prince, heartwarming story we have here. The Kalimag brothers on the court at the same time. Of course, their dad played 9 seasons in the professional level, Ricky Kalimag, and he is a San Beda alumnus also. So to have his sons, RC and Richie, who actually came from 2 different colleges, now reunite here in San Beda, he's gotta be proud.
Of course. And that's something na nakita ko rin sa dad ko before nung naglalaro kami together sa isang team. Makikita mo yung glow ng mukha nila kapag sabay-sabay kami na nasa loob ng court. Other people might say na, ang galing, swerte, ganyan. Pero hindi nila alam kung ano talaga yung feeling na makita yung mga anak mo na naglalaro na dyan. And syempre ako, excited din ako na sana maging basketball player anak ko in the future. Ano kaya yung pakiramdam na ako naman yung nagsusupport?
We were just just talking about the Kalimag brothers. One of them, RC Kalimag, scores on a tough shot. Prince, break it down for us.
Etong klase ng move na to, palagi ko yan nakikita. Siyempre, alam naman siguro natin na kapatid ko si Richie Rivero. And when it comes to sidestep, nakita ko na siguro lahat ng klase ng sidestep na pwede mong i-execute. And napakaganda ng execution na yan. Going baseline, isang dribble, fake to the right, and then sidestep, finish with the right. Ang galing.
All right, we'll take a break. San Beda on top, 21-12.
We own